First thing first, Super Bowl.
Eh.
No.
I mean, no, wait a minute. Congratulations to the GOAT. But I don't know, maybe
Yes.
because it's old now.
Yeah, like we're gonna breeze through it, but for the Super Bowl, I gotta big up Tom Brady. Like
Yeah.
I really wish I bet on this game because to me, like I knew they were gonna win. Like I predicted they were gonna win. It was like the perfect Cinderella story for a football team. You know what I mean? Like he said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving the Patriots. I'm gonna go do it on my own. I'm gonna rebuild this team with this."
And we're gonna
coach
win.
that I want.
And we're gonna go all the way.
We're gonna go all the way.
It's not y'all, it's me. Like,
right.
That's some bullshit.
He took his man's Gronkowski out of retirement. He's like, yo, I'm going to Tampa. Can you come out of retirement to play with me? This nigga comes to the game and scores 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Like, this is crazy. And for the Super Bowl to be in Tampa and you're playing with Tampa, that never happened. You know what I mean? Never happened. So it's just like, if I was a betting person, I don't be betting like that. I would have put all my money on Tom Brady and the Patriots to win.
Who
and
bet
they did.
against them?
A lot of people did.
I know, but that's so dumb.
A lot of people did, and people forget. Like when it comes to sports and when it comes to playoffs and championship games, you got to take the regular season out of it. You know what I mean? Because nerves do catch up with you. Experience shows up in those kind of events. So Tom Brady showing up to 10 Super Bowls
as the ultimate veteran.
The veteran, like
the super veteran.
I noticed it when he played against Washington, when he played against us, and I'm just like, look at this fucking robot just go up and down the field. This is just perfection, and I'm just like, you gotta give credit to where credit is due. Even though I hated the New England Patriots growing up because they won all the damn time. For this man,
golly.
I mean, he was
like
picked.
A hater.
I was definitely a hater. I was just like, man, fuck these guys keep winning. We keep losing. Goddamn, like you hated the Patriots if you weren't a Patriots fan. But for Tom Brady to be the 199th pick in the draft, like he was not supposed to be here at all. You know what I mean? And for him to overcome that from being the underdog to now being one of the greatest football players of all time, I respect him. You know what I mean? And then of course now he has more rings than any NFL franchise team. He is the
team.
He is the team. Like he literally proved it. He's like, I could do this without Belichick. I could do this without the Patriots organization and their management. I could do it.
They was never supposed to give him that opportunity.
They really were. I'm surprised they let it happen.
They must really think, but in their heads mentally, they must think that they them niggas for real.
They do.
Like
for
they
real.
don't understand what it takes for somebody like for a winner. A winner is a winner. Like
right.
You can't take that from them. But they must got them under some type of money spell or something.
And it's power too. People think that they have more power than they actually do. Like this goes back. Right.
You can't take that skill away from somebody.
It goes back to the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, and a lot of people didn't know that the Chicago Bulls and a lot of players had a lot of issues with the I forgot the guy's name, but their manager or whatever. Like they had really bad issues with them, and they really thought that they were more reason for the Bulls' success than Michael Jordan and the players. And the players just like, nah. You know what I mean?
How does that even work?
Yeah, like we're on the field playing. Like what you talking about? You know what I mean? So it pays you to actually listen to your players, and you see that a lot now with basketball. Like we had this conversation before about players going to different teams, you know, linking up with people they like to play with, stuff like that. More and more management is starting to listen to these players and stuff like that. But anyway, yo, congratulations to Tampa Bay. The whole city was lit. It was on fire, literally. I got a couple of people that I know that live down in Tampa. They was just telling me it was just absolutely crazy. It was crazy.
Did you enjoy the Weeknd's performance?
I did. Now I know.
I'm not a fan of him.
I know. Here we go. So the Weeknd. I'm going to be biased. Sorry.
I know.
It's going to be a biased opinion, but it's because I know his struggle. I know how he got to where he was. He went from being completely homeless to now being on one of the biggest stages in the world. And if you look at his story with all of the music videos and all his songs that came up with the After Hours project, he was pretty much trying to portray how people come up, how people find their own happiness through different things. How they find it through drugs or alcohol or plastic surgery and all these other crazy things and these crazy visuals that he gave you. And this time, he did it on his own by himself and just truly blissfully being happy of what he was able to accomplish. So that's why you saw him smiling and doing all kinds of weird, like he was just literally enjoying that moment in the performance, and it's just like I can finally
I understood
breathe.
it. I just not a fan of him. I feel like he's funny looking, and I feel like you have to be there to enjoy a performance like that type of thing. And
Yeah.
I don't like him enough.
A lot of people, a lot of people had that same feeling. They weren't really Weeknd fans, but they were hearing all the hype. He's breaking records that had never been broken before. It's like, okay, this is supposed to be the guy. Let's see what he got. And a lot of people felt like he was underwhelming. And I get it, because I'm not going to lie. I think there was some technical aspects that hit. There was issues with sound. I don't know if some other people. I heard some other people experiencing. They were having issues with sound and stuff like that. Even for me, I had to turn my TV all the way up to hear what was going on too. So I don't think it was necessarily the Weeknd himself. Maybe a little bit more of the NFL and how their production team was getting their sound quality to the people's TV screens, because obviously there was not that many people in the stadium, right? They couldn't have that many people there. So they were really trying to portray a better performance to the TV audience and stuff like that. But I just feel like they dropped the ball on that. But the Weeknd himself, performing, I think he performed like 7 to 10 songs, going all the way back from his early mixtapes that got him started up to now. Doing it without features. Like I was expecting to see Daft Punk show up, or Drake, or some other people that he might be tied with.
Somebody would be nice.
Yeah, but for him, I get why he didn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get it. But he put $7 million of his own money into this performance. Didn't get paid a dime for it. You don't get paid to perform at the Super Bowl, because obviously you get all the accolades and stuff like that for performing there. But he also had an all-black band and choir there as well too. So he always shows love.
Yeah, I feel like he's a good artist.
And he's not the person that's going to be doing interviews like, hey, yeah, this is what I did. That's just not him. He don't do interviews at all, period. So he does things genuinely from his heart, what he wants to do. And if people acknowledge it, cool. If not, cool. You know what I mean? But still no Grammys. But that's how I felt about the Weeknd's performance. I thought it was good. Congratulations to him, his team, the whole XL gang, and for his future success. He's still out here breaking all kinds of dumbass records. Like it's just crazy what he's doing out here.
I don't even get it.
I mean, I
really liked him at one point in time. It's like it goes like this, and when it's down here is when they talking about him from being.
Right.
I'm just
I
like,
feel
what's
you.
going on?
It happens a lot with artists, right? Like you fall in love with an artist when they were not as known, and you were the person that knew about them and nobody else did. And it's just like, yeah, like if you knew about The Weeknd back in 2011, 2012, like House of Balloons, Thursday, and all that shit, like, yeah, that was a vibe. Like that was amazing music.
And then he evolved, and as you're supposed to grow and stuff, he just left me behind.
Yeah, I think when he came out with Starboy, which that's when he just crossed over. Well, he began to cross over with Earned It when he did the record with 50 Shades of Grey. Then he went to Starboy, and then that's when he just went pop star route. But then he came back. You know what I mean? He came back into the R&B realm, and now people was like, "Whoa, what you doing? Like I thought you was over there, now you back over here.
What you doing?"
Yeah, but
Anywho, moving right along.